Welcome everyone to my channel, Spiritual Signposts. I'm Diana. If you have found your way to this message today, there is a message, sign, or synchronicity here for you. It will help you navigate through this 3D matrix in your current, past, or present energy. These messages are from Higher Self and are timeless. So if you have been guided here today, there is a message here for you. It may not resonate with everyone, but there may be a piece that fits your life's puzzle right now. So take what is yours and just leave the rest. I will be posting on a regular basis, so please subscribe, like, share, and click the notification to be notified when I post my videos. I will be mixing Oracle and Tarot. I will also pull a message from your loved one in spirit. So enjoy the reading, love and blessings to everyone, and let's get started. I now call in spirit, higher self, archangels, ascended masters, ancestors, spirit guides, and spirit of loved ones for those who have messages to share with you, beloved, who have been guided here to this message today. Please allow me to deliver the messages accurately, truthfully, and with all the love it was intended. So let's start with the Akashic Record Tarot. See what your current energy is. Spirit, what message do you have today? What is the current energy for the collective today? On this full moon. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, it's gone on the floor here. Okay. So we have the Three of Scrolls. And I do believe that is the Three of Wands. Setting your course. So to me, it looks like he's looking it over. The ocean and the vast space and the world in general, showing the balance, showing that, you know, the whole world is there for him to explore and experience, and the other two are helping. So it's like a group collaboration. It's team effort. They're sailing on the ship, so like each one has their tasks, and here's the captain. Like he's the captain of his life right now. He's the master of his life, and he's deciding which journey to take next. Looks like he's got, you know, a beautiful ship there, beautiful sky. It's nice and clear, sending a great vibration for starting off this new moon. So as the captain of the ship stands on the forward bridge, surveying the horizon through his telescope, two officers nearby refer to an unrolled chart, the rainbow colors of the sky. This is a great time to broaden your horizons in both your personal and business lives. Don't limit yourselves to only one direction. Your opportunities are greater than what you can see. When you widen your scope, you find the way to limitless opportunities and boundless wealth. The captain's telescope shows the way to more information in the neighboring card. Whether upright or reversed, the card in which the telescope points reveals the supporting influences or obstacles as the chart of your course. The card may also provide insight into events, people in your partnership, and even travel or relocation plans. So let the telescope give you a closer look. So to me, what I see the telescope, which is revealing, you know, other information to give more insight into which direction to go, to kind of chart the course. So it may offer insight into events, people, and it may even indicate partnerships, travel, relocation maybe. That may be something that you may be considering at this time. It shows that it's a vast world out there and that the opportunities are limitless. Okay, let's see what Archangel Michael has for us. What message do you have for the collective, Archangel Michael? Thank you. So Archangel Michael is advising you with number 13 to get your power back. You have forgotten who you are. You are a child of the divine. So take back your power. So this time during this full moon cycle, it's a good time to reflect and go over some of the things that you've envisioned for your future, the choices you have made, and you're redirecting a little bit in regards to where you want to go now. It may be a little different. Your course may be a little different than it was a year or two ago. So it may be shifting you in a different direction. You may want to revisit some of the things in your life that is not making you feel fulfilled. It's not making you feel that passion, keeping you in this cycle or this feeling of repetition, same thing, different day kind of feeling. Reflect and take some time for you to see what makes you passionate, what your heart is calling out for. Because Divine is wanting you to take this time to ask those questions, those very powerful questions to yourself. What is it I want? What is my purpose? What does my heart desire? What do I want to change about the way my situation is right now? And what do I have to do to make that change? What would make me feel more powerful? Part of the process of incarnation into human experience is forgetting that you are a child of the divine. As you grow spiritually, you start to realize the truth of your being and your purpose. At this time, you may be deepening your understanding of that fact, or perhaps you are simply proceeding on faith that it is true. But that faith can be fragile, having this human experience. And it keeps showing you disempowering evidence that says otherwise. If you find yourself giving into what other people want or continually doing for others rather than yourself, you can forget how magical you are. We angels who see from an entirely different perspective know your true power within. Your situation right now is such that you desperately need to take back your power. Whether your concern involves a relationship, a work situation, or an event or issue that causes physical health issues, the message is the same. The time has come for you to remember who you truly are. Start setting boundaries and claim what is best for you. Okay. So our next one will be the Shaman's Dream. Feast of Plenty. Choices and their consequences. Number 20. It reminds me of the Two of Swords. What it's indicating to me is that there's choices here. You may be left with a very tough choice, okay? One that may cause you to reflect, okay? To set your course to your new journey, where there's, more options, more abundance than what you're currently into this moment. Great feast is laid out before you and requires you to choose. What will satisfy your hunger? Will it be something new? Maybe something unconventional? It has potential for better, more qualities, better quality for you. Something you already know and something you already love. You're faced with many options right now. And while they may seem to be an extraordinary thing, too many choices can throw you off balance. You might be worried that once you commit, you won't be able to turn back or refuse to confront the consequences of that decision. The most important thing is to realize that the feast is offering you experiences. No amount of overanalyzing or strategizing will help you make the right choice now. Don't debate the right or wrongness. Instead, just choose. follow your intuition, follow your heart. Whatever comes into your awareness first, without any thought, is the one that's right for you. It is in the choosing. It is the seed, the experience. And that is what is necessary right now. Sour, bitter, sweet, savory. What matters is the experience. Until you digest all of your choices that is being offered to you right now. Only one morning. Avoid the same choice that you've already made. Okay, it's asking you to choose something different. There may be something coming back around to you that will require you to choose. Will you choose the same thing, the same road that you've traveled, or will you choose something new? Avoid the same choices. If something doesn't feel good, or it does not bring you what is seemingly promised, do not choose it again. Okay? That experience will only repeat itself, and you will have to, will have this bad taste in your mouth. The feast is yours to enjoy. You can always go back for more when you're hungry again, for life's blessings that are available to you endless. It's calling your name, but it just wants you to make the choices. Takes you a little outside of something that perhaps you haven't done or experienced before. And just be aware that sometimes we make choices because they seem comfortable to us. They're not always for our best. Really feel it, okay? Feel what makes you excited, what makes you passionate, and listen to your intuition when it comes to the choices that's being offered to you. What do you want to experience? Alright, let's get a Moonology card and see what comes up. Whoop. Okay, we've got about 6 there, so good. So our Moonology is the new moon in Cancer. You and your loved ones are safe. You and your loved ones are safe. You may be worrying around this time about your loved ones. Well, Spirit would like you to know they're watched over and protected, and they are safe. Things are likely to get very heated as full moon in Cancer is a super emotional sign. So that there could be something of an explosion of feelings around now or surrounding your question. It's important to be sensitive to other people when you pull this card. There are some very fine sensibilities around, so tread carefully as you move toward your goals or dreams to deal with any family issues coming up. Nothing to worry about, but it signals a challenge is now coming to an end. That it's a great time to move house. An answer to your question lies in being a kind leader. This is the time for you to step up and agree to overcome your insecurities. It may be best to move toward what you want in a sideways manner. You meditate to soothe heightened emotions on these times when it feels so sensitive and your emotions are very sensitive. They're very sensitive around this time. Have you had enough family time lately? The heightened emotions of the Moon-Cancer combination can't be ignored. However, Cancer is one of the Moon's 2 home signs, along with Taurus. With this card, there's a sense of all is as it should be. So I see some very strong energies here of new starts, setting your course, taking back your power, with lots of choices. Just make them based on more of your mind over heart, right? Just with Cancer showing up, Cancer is more of an emotional sign, so it's based more on the emotions, right? And if you let the emotions determine the outcome, then you may not make the decisions that's best for you, okay? So it's asking you to use your mind, okay? And where the moon now is in Gemini, it may give you a better idea of where you want to go, where you want to be, and what is your best option for you. So it's showing me that you have this vast world that's there right now. You have it all together, okay? Right now is a time for reflection, yes, to see where you want to set your course, your next journey. It may differ a little bit from the past, and that's okay, because we change courses. That what resonated with us a few months ago or a year ago may not resonate with us now, okay? Things change, and we have to go with the change, go with the flow. So this is what you're doing here, and you're open to different options. You're taking your power back, you're reflecting, okay? And you're remembering who you are. We forget who we are and why we're here. But just take that time to remember that you are divine and you are limitless. So the options just, they don't end for you, right? They're always going to be opportunities there, but beware that you don't choose the same road that you've already traveled. Because there are consequences in taking the road that's already traveled. You will have to come back and do that all over again. So you are in a place of power, and you will make the right choices. I know that you've come far enough that you're in your power, okay? Sometimes we forget that with everything that's happening around us, but just take that time to meditate and reflect, and you'll balance it. You'll make your right decisions. I'm saying we because I'm a Cancer sign too, and I know how emotional that we can get, especially around the full moon time. So just allow yourself to sit with it for a while and rediscover yourself, see what your passions are. What is it you really want to do? If there were no limits, which there isn't, but in our logical mind, we place limits on ourselves, okay? But just think of it this way, look at it this way, if there's no limits, what would you be doing right now? If you had every resource, everything available to you, nothing could stop you, not a thing. You had all the money, you had all of the love, you had all of everything you could ever want, every resource. What makes you feel excited? What would you want to explore? Well, it's giving you that opportunity to jump at this. This is the opportunity for you to do that, to follow that, to explore. Okay, let's see what the tarot has to say. So we're going to draw a card based on the current situation. Let's see what you're experiencing right now. Spirit, what is the energy that the collective is experiencing right now? Thank you. Just one card, Spirit, please. Thank you. Okay, so we've got the Three of Swords. So that's, a lot of you may be experiencing breakups at this time. Maybe closing off relationships that no longer serves you. You may be, finally, you've been coming to this conclusion for quite some time. You may have been in a situation that is toxic or is not good for you, and wanting to change it for quite some time. Well, with this energy, in Jupiter, it will force you to look at it, will force you to review it, and allow options to open up, and a different way, a different perspective, right? To let those things go, okay? So that could be part of taking your power back. Knowing your value, and just letting go of something that is not going to take you to where you want to be, to expand, to grow in life, okay? So you may be releasing that old pattern, okay? And letting that go and recognizing that and releasing it. It may be someone from the past you're releasing, it may be a family member, okay? This one says, your loved ones are safe, so you may be worried about a loved one. May even be a loved one in spirit, you may be grieving. But whatever it is, you are going through that cycle right now, and you may need to take some time for you, okay, to reflect and grieve properly, to let it go, to feel it. Just let it move through your body. Don't get caught up with all of the emotions, but just be the witness and experience that flowing through you and out through you. Because what's happening now, it's clearing up space for this vast new course that the universe wants to set us on, right? So you could be experiencing this in your life right now. So let's see, what is the core issue or the challenge that you are facing? Okay, this is a problem right now. So let's see what challenge. Oops, gosh. Okay, so that one flipped up in the deck. So the core issue and the challenge that you face may have something to do with your work, okay? So the Eight of Pentacles shows focus, so it may even be the lack of focus in your work, focus in your project, focus on like, what direction do I take? Where do I go? What is my next step? Like setting your course may be an issue right now, because if you have things like this happening in your life and you're being forced to let go of certain things, you know, and look at things and see them in the perspective of how they really are, and not how we would like them to be, but how they really are. Sometimes that veil is just lifted, you know, those glasses are lifted and we see things differently. And it's not always a pretty picture. So we have to experience that in order to know, you know, which road is best for us to travel on, you know, to move forward in life. So the Eight of Pentacles, when you're going through this, you know, and you're gaining your power back, and you're starting to remember who you are and what you want, you know, and weighing out the different choices and options in your life, you know, it feels overwhelming. It's hard to focus. This may be a career choice. This may be you letting go of something that a certain career that you felt you'd be in, and for a long period of your life, right? You probably loved it. You may have trained for it. You may have went to school for it, studied for it, but all of a sudden you realize that, you know, I have a different passion. I'm working, you know, there's something else that I feel I like better. So you want to let that go, and you want to try something new, right? Something that makes you feel more passionate, because you've got a lot of passion in this card too, right? It's a lot of dedication. You're working toward your future. You're working toward what you love. You're very dedicated. You're a master in that field. So yeah, so that would probably be your challenge with this, would be focusing on that right now, because you know what you want to work at, you know which direction you want to go in. But with all of these things that's, you know, that's off balance right now, and you're starting to get your balance back with these, you know, very strong energies as well, maybe affecting your focus. Okay, so what advice and action do you need to take in order to achieve the results that you want? So what action? Okay, so we got two out. Okay, so we've got the Strength card and the Fool. So that's very obvious. So in order to gain your focus back, you've got to apply your strength, which is your mindset. Okay, so the Strength card implies she has tamed that chatter. Okay, so the voices in your head, you know, the mind chatter, the self-talk, things that cause us to have heartache and doubt, and keeps us stuck in a certain spot and don't allow us to move ahead. Well, you may need to really apply yourself in regards to this. When you take some time out here and refocus, take your power back. Take your power back means, you know, your mindset. So just find that positive outlook. Find that strength within the reasons why you did this in the first place, you know, what you feel that you deserve, and tame the other chatter that's inside saying, you know, you're not enough, or you're not good enough, or don't take that road, it's not familiar, you won't succeed. You know, those self-talk, the inner chatter can stop us from moving ahead. So what your advice is to gain perspective over this and use your strength right now and your courage to master that, okay, that mindset again, because you've tamed it already. You've just, right now you're into these energies and you're going through this healing process. So it's kind of you know, it's kind of forgotten right now, a little on the wayside, but just take some time for you, and it you know, you'll get your power back, you'll get your strength back, and take control of that, okay? Because then what you're going to do when you do that, you're going to take the risk. You're going to take the road not traveled. You're not going to take the road that you've already traveled, right? Because the Fool indicates newness. It's taking risks and trying new things. And with those choices here, you're going to choose the right road for you. Okay, the one that sets you on a new course, a more exciting course, a course to fulfillment, right, to your greatest happiness. Right, so when you gain your focus back, your mindset, once you've done your healing, your meditation, maybe you'll make the right choice, because this one here landed under, for some reason I put it here, but it's under the Feast of Plenty, the choices and their consequences. Okay, so you will make the right choice. Your mindset will be strong enough. You will gain control of that and focus back. You will be able to make the choice best for you, because the advice to achieve the goals is to Fool. Okay, so you will step into that. I'm taking this risk, I'm taking this road that I haven't traveled yet, because I know great happiness is there for me. Trust the universe, trust in something other than you've already done. Okay, you know who you are. You just gotta regroup, reset. After all this healing is done, you'll get your power back, your mindset back, and you will make that choice. You won't go back over that same road. Okay, you'll set your course to happiness and freedom, because the Fool card is a wonderful card of new beginnings, of starting fresh with all of these old patterns gone, all of these lessons learned, you know, leaving all of that behind, and the toxic, stagnant and stuck is all staying behind. This is moving forward. So yeah, that's what you need to do. You just need to meditate, and you need to take that time for you to clear that mind chatter and get your focus back, and you'll make the absolute right decision. Beautiful. Beautiful, because, you know, you're setting your new course, and your new course is bringing you great happiness here. So I'm going to choose a numerology card now. When you see this one, that'll be confirmation of this reading for you, okay? So you've got 2 8s here. And 8 is, to me, 8 implies self, okay? The connection to your higher self, your truest self. So you are getting your power back with all of these 8s here. You will get your power back and remember exactly who you are, right? Get your focus back, absolutely will. And make the right choices to get into this energy of taking this risk, because you know it's going to be better for you, and you know it's everything you ever wanted is on the other side of that. You just got to get past those mind chatter, right? So yeah, I am disciplined. 31. Your approach to life is an effective mix, both practically and imagination. Practicality and imagination. Your mind is stirring with creative ideas, and you have the organizational skills to manifest them to life. I am disciplined. Beautiful. I am disciplined. See? You can make that happen. Okay, so this is A Course in Miracles. Today belongs to love. Let me not fear. If you knew who walks beside you on the way that you have chosen, fear would be impossible. Oh, wow. What a great message to go along with this reading. Yeah, so that's a good one to affirmation to say to get you through this time period, okay? And regain focus. You are not alone. This is a message to let you know that you have all the strength within you. You have your spirit family that walks next to you. And you are never alone. Okay, so next one we will choose Talking to Heaven. Our message from your loved one in spirit. Dear Spirit, please allow me to deliver this message accurately, truthfully, and with all the love it was intended. Thank you, Spirit. What message do you have for your loved one who has tuned into this message today? Oh. Oh, that's beautiful. I always give you a good night kiss. So I'm going to read what it says, okay? Maybe you already know that. Maybe you feel that your loved one really wants you to know that today. If you feel that and you sense it, you sense someone around you, that feeling of love before you go to sleep, it is your loved one giving you a good night kiss. Okay. I know that you still need me in your life, so I make my presence known in order to comfort you. I enlarge my energy so that you can clearly feel me standing next to you, and I move significant objects that remind you of our shared times together. When you are ready to go to sleep, I always visit with a loving kiss to tuck you safely into bed. My love for you has been elevated to its purest level, and I am now as close as being an angel as a human soul can be. So when I'm with you, please know that my intentions are solely to help and comfort you. Of course, I receive great happiness from sharing more time with you, but ultimately, my goodnight kisses are my way of bringing heavenly, healing energy into your life. Beautiful. God bless you all. And that ends the reading. Namaste.